Hey, how's it going, everyone? Welcome back. This is season 3 of the Seng Media Podcast. I am your host, Vinny Seng, and today's episode we are going to be talking about just starting. Now, this subject and everything around this word or this phrase, just start, I feel like is talked about in a lot of podcasts or just around a lot of creatives in general, or people in general, that are trying to give advice to others. And I just really want to talk about this subject and dive into it and stuff like that. And I mentioned it in my first episode of this season, talking about, F it, I just had to create, I just had to start. You know what I'm saying? So I just need to talk about the power of just starting. And I want to emphasize the struggle and bring my personal stories within it too. So, the beauty of just doing it, like Nike, you know what I'm saying? I don't know why I keep on saying that, but, if you don't start, it's basically never going to happen. Because I think what people do in finding themselves or like trying to do something new or trying to start something or wanting to do that one thing and stuff like that, the thing that they're fighting with is just doing it, just starting it, because we're in the mindset of like just being perfect, like after I do this I'll be ready, I'll be able to do it. After I do X, Y, and Z, when I save up this amount of money I can do it. When I lose this weight I'll be able to do it. When it's Monday I'll start. Today was a really good day, I can't start today and stuff like that. No, bullshit, fuck that. Sorry for the language and I'm being straightforward with that, but at the end of the day it literally is just starting. And that's the thing that will motivate you to keep on going, because once you start, even though you're not ready, even though you weren't prepared, even though you didn't set this goal by the time that you started, the point is you started, you're doing it compared to other people that should be doing it. You're able to say that you've done it, you started, while other people are still quote unquote planning and is about to start. And the beauty of just starting is if you start and it's successful, hey, you did it, you started, it's going away and you're learning along the way. If it isn't successful the first time, so what? Keep on going. It's not always going to be easy the first time. There's countless of failures I've personally gone through, constant battles of, wow, should I just quit? Should I, what's the point? And it's not like that. You need to learn from your failures and keep on moving forward. Take advice what you can, learn what you've done in the past, what you liked about it and what you didn't like about it, and keep on moving forward. So let me just give you personal stories to hopefully help you with this advice. And like I said, everything in this podcast is all natural, all me, and all whatever my guests are coming in and talking about that. So personally for me, I've always wanted to content create. I've always wanted to do short films. So I think short films and skits, funny skits were my thing growing up. I always loved watching it. I was a big fan of Just Kidding Films, Wong Fu Productions. What are some other things? Peter Chow, Kev Jumba, Jubilee. All those type of short films and comedy skits really resonated with me, and I was like, dang, I would love to make people laugh or make people feel the story in some ways. I've been through that, I've done that type of stuff, but I never saw myself doing it. I always no, I'm not ready, I can't do it, I don't even have a camera, I don't even know where to start, I don't have the background, I'm awkward in front of the camera, I can't do X, Y, and Z, blah, 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 oh, I need to focus on school right now, let me focus on my degree, I need to worry about my girlfriend at the time, I just don't know where to begin, I just can't do it. And what pushed me was a recent breakup, well not recent, it was a breakup, and I was talking about it with my close high school friend group, and I was like, dang, shoot, man, I really want to create something, I really want to be a content creator. I'm sorry, guys. It's been a while since I've been doing podcasts, and I just realized I can't move back and forth with the mic. But sorry, go back on the subject. It's like, dang, I really want to do it. And my good friend Hung at the time was like, then just do it. Just start. And I was like, oh, I didn't think about it in that way. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, okay. And like, it was so true. It's just start and you'll figure it out along the way. And I hope a lot of you guys realize that, is especially for my friends that are just graduating out of college, and my friends, I'm pretty sure that already know this, that are coming out of college, like that already graduated college, is like, every day is just doing it. You know, every day is just living it and figuring it out along the way. You know, you can have a plan, but you never really know until everything goes into action. And it's good to have a plan. It's good to like have things figured out, quote unquote figured out. But there's so many circumstances, so many different things that can happen along the way, and you need to learn. So I literally started with an iPad. I recorded on an iPad, and I did a video talking about, should you go to college or should you get a job right away? Because I initially thought that I was a psychology major, maybe I'm good at giving advice. And funny to speak about it, it went from just like personal vlogs talking about advice, and now look at me, I'm doing podcasts to talk about it. And it is coming to show you the journey along the way. I started with the iPad, now I'm shooting on 2 professional cameras. And even when I had professional cameras, like before these 2 professional cameras, I was able and lucky enough to have another professional camera lended to me to start short films. I didn't know what the hell I was doing with short films either. I knew I wanted to do them, but I had a background of doing vlogs. I had a background of just sitting in front of the camera and talking about advice. And if you see old videos about me, you know what, maybe I'll find them, I'll put them up here so you can see how awkward I was and stuff like that back then. I was stuttering a lot. I mean, I still stutter now to this day, but like I was legitimately choking on my voice. If you guys don't believe me, I mean, I hope I've improved. Let me know in the comments below, but I feel like I could talk naturally in front of the camera now when I get the ball rolling. But before, oh my God, my heart was racing. I was like, okay, why does it feel like I'm talking to 10 million people? How come I can't talk to the camera like this? Oh, I'm kind of scared. And I was like, so we're going to talk about how to stay motivated. It just wasn't fluid, but I was learning along the way, you know? And now I'm where I am right now. I wouldn't say I'm very accomplished. I still have a lot of more goals, and I think that's the beauty of things. Like, you keep on having goals and you keep on wanting to strive to do better. And it's just like, wow, like looking back to where you started to where you are now is very humbling, and it's very motivating to see, and it wants you to make you keep on going, basically. And that's the power of just starting. If I didn't start, if I didn't have that FaceTime call, if I didn't do that one initial video on the iPad, I wouldn't have gone on this gear. I wouldn't have started. I wouldn't have done my first short film. And let's even dive into that, right? Starting my first short film, and like I told you guys on the first episode of season 3, that's the main thing I want to do, right? I want to act. I want to learn how to act. I want to learn how to make more films and stuff like that. And I want to say I'm great today. I know I'm better. I like it a lot more, but there's always room to improve. But in the beginning, I was lucky enough to have a big crew, a lot of supportive friends to help me make the script, make the set, shoot, film. They were acting with me. They were giving suggestions and stuff like that. And like, it's funny, like I had no knowledge going in. I was like, I didn't even know you were supposed to use a mic for the camera. I was like, what's ISO, what's shutter speed, what's aperture, these are all like camera terms. I'm like, I don't understand what it is in front of the camera. I was like, shoot, how do I act? Am I overacting right now? Am I being natural? Like, what are the expressions to do to act? And I was editing too for the first time. I was like figuring out, I was like, I don't know how to clip these things together. I mean, I learned how to edit when I was doing vlogs and stuff like that, but it was kind of like chronological. But now it's like, oh, you make scenes, it has to follow this certain flow, it needs to have a color grade. What the heck is color grading? I never colored my videos before, and just trying to make it look natural like the camera. And it was so many questions, but it was fun to learn along the way. I mean, yes, it was frustrating. Yes, there's a lot to learn. Yes, you're going to be going on a roller coaster ride, but if you love it, you'll do it. You know what I'm saying? Am I right? Like, you'll do it. If you really love it and you really want to do it, it's not just for the money, it's because of the passion of you wanting to do it. And I'm like kind of choking up right now because, like, thinking back, I was like, wow, yeah, I've actually done a lot, and I'm not gonna lie, I've been beating myself up lately. I'm not being consistent enough, but I've come a long way, and it's the power of just starting, and I hope this encourages you to just start that business. You know, you want to start a boba shop, a coffee shop. If you just want to, you know, be consistent in the gym, just don't quit saying tomorrow, start today. You know, I understand that, like, you could get tired, things happen, life happens, but, you know, if you just starting so you know where to come from is everything. It is the beginning, it is the foundation, and you figure it along the way. So you don't need to have it all figured out. You don't need to have a game plan. You just need to know what you want to do and just take the wave and go along. So hopefully this gives you the encouragement of just being motivated to start whatever that is. Get back into videos, short films, dancing, acting, you know, oh, I'm going to get my license this year, I'm going to get straight A's, I'm going to get that job that I've been wanting to get to, I'm going to start that job, or I'm going to start that hobby, you know, anything. If it's just once a week, once a month, something like, start with a small thing where it's doable, but, you know, at least you just started and you can get into it. So I think that's all I gotta say for this episode. I could elaborate more on things. If you want to be on a podcast and we could talk about this, if you want a part 2 of this, ask some questions down below and I'll answer those questions on just starting. If you want more of my personal journey and stuff like that, just starting and stuff like that too, I would be glad to elaborate. But hope you all are staying safe. Hope this can resonate with you and you learn something from this episode. Peace out, have a good one, and we'll see you in the next episode.